You animal, how dare you betray Cerise? Nelson gritted his teeth. It's every man for himself. An important figure promised me that if I kill Dustin, I'll be the next head of the Kieran gang, Felix said, clenching his fist. Are you fucking worthy? Once Cerise comes back, he'll tear you to pieces, Nelson roared. Hey, I purposely lured him into a trap. Do you think he'll be coming back? Felix chuckled, coldly. Fuck, I'll kill you. Nelson flew into a rage. He yanked the knife out from his abdomen and thrust it toward Felix. Felix was prepared, though. He immediately put distance between them. He gestured to his men and shouted, once all the men are dead and only the women are left, I'll have my fun with them. Kill them. The Charging Tiger Guild disciples took out their blades and surrounded Nelson. Take care of Ms. Hammond, Nelson roared angrily. Then he led several of his trusted subordinates and went head-to-head with the Charging Tiger Guild. However, the Charging Tiger Guild was more in numbers. Nelson only had a few people on his side. He didn't even stand a chance. After a short while, they were bleeding profusely from their wounds. Run, Ms. Hammond, gritting his teeth. Nelson grabbed his sword and cleared a path for Natasha to escape. Natasha immediately ran out of the meeting room. When she turned around, Nelson and his men were already lying in pools of blood. Grab her. Don't let her escape, Felix yelled, knowing that Natasha was Dustin's weakness. He planned to use Natasha as a hostage if Dustin was still alive. After her, as Charging Tiger Guild's disciples charged after her, Nelson sprung up. He was bleeding, but pushed past the men and dashed to close the doors. Run, Ms. Hammond, he yelled as he locked the doors. You motherfucker, you're doomed. Felix was pissed. He grabbed one of his subordinates' swords and slashed Nelson multiple times. Despite his injuries, Nelson didn't budge from the door, and his grip never loosened. Just die, Felix was furious and brought the sword down on Nelson non-stop. Even Felix's subordinates frowned at the gruesome sight. After dozens of strikes, Nelson finally went limp and sank to the floor. Blood was everywhere. Open the damn door, Felix ordered and finally yanked open the doors. However, just as he was leaving, a bloody hand grabbed his ankle. Run, Nelson wheezed weakly, his grip on Felix surprisingly strong. Fuck, kill him. Felix's face twisted in rage. He began another series of attacks on Nelson. Still, Nelson's grip refused to loosen. He's fucking crazy. Felix gritted his teeth. He decided to chop Nelson's hand off and run with it still attached to his leg. He saw a row of cars heading in his direction when he reached the gates. It turned out that the Kieran gang disciples had returned. Sir, things aren't looking too good. We should retreat, one of his men yelled.